expect.
Yeah. But
the rest of the map is, I mean, not winning. Obviously, bot lane is not winning, but there is a lot of playmaking around mid lane who can then impact the rest of the map, which I think is what SoftBank have to look for. They have to make sure that Dasher is allowed to go around the map, because when we've seen him freed up, he just takes over. It's not even... There's no controversy about it. This guy has been the most dominant mid so far in the playoffs, even compared to Maple. I mean, Maple took over one game in their last series, but for the entirety of the playoffs, it has been Dasher who I think, at least for my eyes, has been the most dominant mid.
Yeah, I mean, last night's games are a testament to that.
Yeah, it was 3 games of mid gap.
Yeah, on the Ahri especially, he just looked incredible. Maple, a very strong Talia though. And we'll see what he can do in this matchup. And I think most importantly, this series is, or for this game at least, Forest is going to have to put on a performance. You know, we haven't really seen all that much of Forest
so far, yeah. But to be fair, on the Lee Sin, he often does put on a performance.
Yeah, he took his first loss on the Lee Sin earlier this series though.
Yeah, and if you remember their series against DCG, I mean, he started both his Lee Sin games in that series 2-0.
Yeah.
Levels 1 and 2.
Yeah, before doing his first camp.
Again, Marble here on the Smolder does start Q at level 1 because, again, you're not under any threat.
Yeah, no such thing as a level 1 Alistair trade.
Unless, for some reason, you dive. Which you shouldn't. But, yeah. So, as a rule of thumb, as a Smolder, level 1, if you're against something that can threaten you, think Ashe, think like something like Camille Ashe or like Zaya Rakan, who don't threaten the kill necessarily, but they do certainly threaten pretty much the entire lane.
Okay, here's Forest.
You have to start W, as Forest is looking mid level 3 here on the Lee Sin. Maple might be losing his flash, does still get hit by that seismic, the sonic wave.
Yeah, importantly just dodges the charm.
Yeah. Trades back a lot of damage though, and so while Maple's going to be struggling now to get this wave pushed in, it's Junjie who's going to be able to do whatever he wants in the opposing jungle. He takes his Raptors, sees what happens mid, and realizes now that Forest can't do anything. As you see, he's going to flash into that mid wave. That camp is taken, and now recall comes through, and
yeah,
I mean, you've got an advantage mid, but your jungle is suffering, and Maple even going to be able to heal back to full with the 2 potions.
Yeah, he's going to lose 3 camps for taking Maple's flash. They have to punish this Talia flash being down for that to be even remotely worth it. We saw them do it very successfully against Scory.
And maybe Dash is able to do it by himself as the charm connects with the electrocute proc.
Yeah, and we kind of just need Vista to run up here and flash Maokai W onto this Talia. Almost a guaranteed kill if he can get in range to do it.
Yeah, honestly, at that point, you're just leaving Smolder versus Zeri. And while Zeri obviously is beating Smolder, you can't actually look for the 1v1, especially with the cleanse.
Yeah.
There's no reality in which the Zeri chases down a Smolder.
Yeah, Junjie is spotted out. I feel like he is suspicious of Forest positioning right now.
I think he just doesn't care. Maybe he does. Dodges out anyway of the Sonic Wave.
Yeah, well played by Junjie to get the Q past Forest on the Lee Sin, because Dasher has a lot of priority in the mid lane. So even though he wins the 1v1 against the Lee Sin, there was an Ahri on her way.
If he pops Ghost.
Might just be dead.
Coming through, yeah, flash come through. And it's first blood for RJ, just a solo kill up on the top side. As meanwhile on the bot side, it's actually Junjie going aggressive now onto Forest, who does get knocked up. Nice pulverize coming through from Woody. And it's a kill going over to that Alistair, as Betty also getting aggressive onto Marble, who's actually won out in that trade specifically.
Yeah, another get into a replay of the solo kill by Aja. This game, Evie is keeping up in CS quite a bit better, but it looks like
his wave is in a miserable position.
Yeah, he's made sacrifices to stay even in CS and gets punished by Aja, who ends up behind him here. Evie may be thinking he can just survive inside his wave, realizes he can't and makes a break for it. Doesn't land the slow. Aja dodges out the Cassante Q, and it's an easy cleanup from there. Forest just... Junjie is on Forest all game.
Yeah.
No flash on this Lee Sin either, and I mean, he's running to a bot lane in the Maokai Smolder that are going to be of no help to him compared to the Alice. Those unenlightened, Evie does have his eyebrows on the line. Dasher getting by far the worst of this trade, as you
I'm actually surprised about that coming out of the break, but...
Yeah. I guess when you land the Talia shove,
yeah,
at this point in the game, nothing's matching that damage from the Q follow-up. Now, Dasher's got to get himself level 6, and they have to kill Maple. That is the way into this game if you are SoftBank.
Yeah, you have about 90 seconds left on this Talia flash. And you will be RE level 6 just before that.
Yeah.
So you have a very small timing, and it's a timing that you can find.
Yeah, Dasher's had to take a recall, though. Evie suffering in this lane. This is his preferred matchup into the Rumble, too.
Yeah.
This champion has just looked ridiculous, all split. It did receive some nerfs that made some teams shy away from it, but the teams that are willing to blind pick it have been just rewarded ridiculously well.
Yeah, I think it's the teams that always have played Rumble that just kept picking it anyway, and the teams that picked up Rumble when Rumble was just the strongest top laner.
Yeah.
They shied away from it. And looking back to 2023, the three players, sorry, not three teams, because they changed teams, at least one of them, were Driver, Rest, and RJ. They were the three players that always played the Rumble, and they are still the players that are picking the Rumble.
Yeah.
And so it feels like, you know, yes, there were slight nerfs. Those nerfs, how consequential were they? It meant that you couldn't be as overly aggressive as you were before, but you still are a winning lane matchup.
Yeah.
And when you are picking this sort of top lane matchup, it means you are guaranteeing so much pressure over the map. I mean, again, this is the third game in a row now that PSG have picked up the 3 Void Grubs. Yes, it's only the second game of Rumble, but it's a testament to just how strong RG is as a laner and how good he is at making sure that if he has a winning matchup, he utilizes that.
Yeah, and he's kind of been the unsung hero of PSG. Nothing all that flashy about the way Aja plays, but it feels like he just can get the better of every other top laner, whether he's getting jungle attention or not. And most of the time when he gets jungle attention, it's for the benefit of his jungler, rather than himself. And he's always willing to just roam out of his lane to help his mid laner and his jungler. Yeah, a very low-key carry for the side of PSG. Level 6 now for Jinjia is terrifying. So you expect the team that is up against the Smolder to pick up the Dragons. But the difference was when we saw PSG against the Smolder last game, they traded the Void Grubs for the Dragon.
Yeah.
Difference this time is PSG are getting just everything. And, I mean, it's a lot harder to get the Void Grubs when your top laner goes down.
Even jungler, right? At the same time as RJ solo killed Evie,
yeah,
Forest died in a, I guess, 3v3 in the bot side. So, yeah, it's very hard. Marble's going to lose his Ghost, at least.
Okay, just loses his Ghost. That's nice for Marble.
It's a 3-minute cooldown, but again, like, I think Ghost, while very good in lane, I think the strength Ghost has in lane is on these lethal tempo champions.
Yeah.
Whereas for Smolder, you get the value out of Ghost in team fights, where you're able to just dip and dive in between Q cooldowns to look for these executes, look for the true damage burn.
Yeah, and don't let the fact that he doesn't have cleanse fool you into thinking he's going to be safe in these team fights. The threats onto him this game just are not cleansable. The Alistar and the Vi.
Yeah.
So no point in taking cleanse this game, but yeah, by no means going to be an easy team fight to navigate for Marble.
He is a very good Smolder player, though.
Yeah. Yeah, his positioning has just been ridiculous.
Yeah.
We've seen him really make a handful of mistakes. If even that, just a couple of mistakes in terms of positioning.
Yeah, over 21 games in 2 weeks.
Yeah, and he is just picking Smolder anytime he's offered it, so a lot of those games on Smolder. Now
Evie's up CS again, but I think this is... Oh, actually, I mean... No, this probably is still a winning timing for RJ, although he does get hit with that Q3, and actually maybe RJ realizing that he is the weak side, is okay with just giving over this pressure for now.
Yeah.
There's no objective on the top side. Void Grubs are still a couple seconds away, maybe 30-ish.
Yeah, if Evie can brush off that death and stay even in this game, it is a very good Cassante game. Talia is just always going to be a target for him. Vi can never ult a Cassante.
He will not be that good against Betty, admittedly.
Yeah. So someone's got to deal with Betty.
And I think in theory, that is Vista.
Yeah.
Because obviously, I mean, no one needs an introduction to this, but to go over it, Twisted Advance is about a 9-second cooldown, and Cleanse is 3 minutes.
Yeah. Woody level 6 now shows up for these Void Grubs. Will it be...
Yeah, I mean, it's just going to be PSG picking these up. They have the weaker bot side, although maybe they're looking aggressively on top. No. They have the weaker bot side, but they have the stronger top side, and utilizing that, they are able to pick themselves up these Void Grubs, although maybe they're looking for the kill. Now, that was insane. I don't know if you noticed what Woody did, but he just... The Scattered Earth was down. Woody just headbutts to get the stun, waits, then pulverizes.
Yeah, Junjia also...
And then waits for enough for Junji to get down.
Yeah, Junjia also doesn't immediately ult. He holds on to it long enough. And here is a team fight that maybe...
If he gets the all-out, this is probably Junjia going down. And in fact, it is. Evie getting one for himself. He may be looking for a second, but RG burning him down with that Flame Spitter. Gets away, double flashed. Somehow, a bit of miscommunication there through PSG means that an extra flash was burnt, but ultimately it is 3 kills picked up for the side of PSG for just the one answered.
Yeah, Vista has to flash away as well. Can't risk getting locked up by the Alistar and then follow-up coming through. And, I mean, Betty looked like he was weighing up a proxy there on the...
Not often you see the AD carries getting tempted.
Yeah, these two ADCs have just been alone this series. No one is worried about the bot lane 2v2 at all. And yeah, it's just Dasher stun locked. I mean, Maple finds a ridiculous CC onto Dasher here, and then Woody and Junjia able to follow it up. Got to use the first charge of his ultimate. Did Dasher, but not another one. And yeah, this fight for a second looked like it might work out for SoftBank, but I mean, Forrest is barbecued very quickly, and Evie goes down not long after. Without your mid laner, that's always going to be a very difficult fight. Maple...
Oh, Forrest does use the Resonating Strike, flashes forward. Maple may be going down, does Dragon's Rage going to confirm it, but Jinju are going to be able to answer that one back. Spirit Rush, all the charges have been used. We didn't say it at the time, but game number 3, Junjia does finally pick up his first death of the series.
Yeah, it took a while, but he has gone down at great cost to SoftBank, but they do get him down.
And, I mean, the story of this game really is that Woody is 3-0 on Alistar.
Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate for PSG, honestly.
Yeah, that means there's an advantage. There's a lot of gold advantage for PSG, but it's not as impactful as you'd hope. Like, yes, getting Knight's Vow, it feels amazing. Yeah. It feels incredible, even. That is one of the best items in the game right now.
Yeah, but
that's
also
because it's so cheap. It's not because of how much power it offers. It's that a support can buy it basically for free.
Yeah, it's also an item that feels better later into the game.
Yeah,
so it's not an amazing item to get online, like something like a Sundered Sky or an Eclipse. It is Sundered Sky for Forrest on the Lee Sin this game.
Although in saying it, it is quite insane that your support has picked up their first item at the same time as literally every other lane.
Yeah. Yeah, gonna be grateful to have the Knight's Vow. I think if Woody had known how accelerated he would be this game, he might have just rushed out a Locket instead. But Dasher...
No, I think Knight's Vow's better. Because right now, in terms of like, you know, the upcoming Dragon fight, you want to win that, you probably put your Knight's Vow onto Maple or Jinjia.
Yeah.
And then later on, you can transition it into being onto Betty.
Yeah.
You don't have to, again, it's like a 1 minute cooldown, so you can just change it between people at who's stronger at any stage of the game.
Yeah.
Right now, it probably feels best on RJ or Maple, I think.
Yeah.
Even though Maple's still got the Sheriff, there's Nature's Grass coming through. There's going to be a contest over this Rift Herald. Not going to find anything yet. 1,200 health on that. Evie's really in the thick of it. And the cease and desist comes through, but a nice dodge. And Woody is going to pick up that one for himself, and RG's burning everyone. Junjie very low, but Evie might be the hero of this team fight. He's going to be able to use that movement, use that Pathbreaker. Picks up one, does get answered back in return. Now Dasher and Evie are both dead. Forest not long for the world either, as Seismic Shove does go wide, but the auto attack coming through from Rumble, and RG on the Rumble specifically does confirm that one for themselves, and it's a 3-for-1 in total. And Woody again, he's 3-0-4 and got the Rift Herald.
Yeah, Junjie takes so long to take down in that team fight that PSG just get too much for it, and Woody is just tanking up the entire fight with his Alistar ultimate. They're not able to kite him out or really go past him. So another Rift Herald fight going the way of SoftBank. Marvel stacking quite well, almost at 125 now. And Dasher plays this fight quite well. Honestly, he almost takes out Junjie towards the end here, and this Maokai actually connects onto the Talia as well. And yeah, Junjie actually using his ulti defensively there, dodges out the Cassante ult, and Dasher almost catches him with this Q, but Junjie again dodges the second portion of the Ahri Q with his own. And Evie has to commit his life to taking down this Vi, and they've used so much to take out Junjie at this point. And they don't manage to do it cleanly at all. And oh, Aja doesn't get there in time to pick up the Rift Herald. So that's a nice, nice to have for SoftBank.
I do have to say, I think instead of Junjie dodging out the Cassante ult, I think Evie actually used his all-out at the perfect time to avoid the cease and desist. Because he didn't have the Pathmaker. He'd already used it. And if he gets knocked up, he's probably just getting taken out immediately. And the fact he was able to get the all-out off meant he was able to trade back one kill at least for himself. Yes, the rest of the team fight went poorly, but I think maybe good reactions or just good decision-making, whatever you want to call it. I think that was the right move. As a really nice ward kick come through. RG's getting low, but he's got all-out, and he is just pretty much auto-attacked, solo killed himself, one kill. And the rest of PSG are here as well. All-out comes through, nearly gets a kill, but not quite. And it's PSG, once again, they are very far ahead here.
Uh-oh.
As Dasher has to ult. Charm goes wide, does use that ultimate, gets stunned up, but it does confirm that he's safe for now. But now, now's not a very long time as Junjie, Woody, they're behind the tower. Vista with the Bramble Smash, not going to get himself out. It is a season assist on the top side. Woody with the headbutt does confirm himself another kill. Actually, Maple finally picking himself up that one.
Yeah, SoftBank.
Woody gonna kindly relinquish some of these kills.
Yes, Woody is behind Marble, but I'd be surprised if they could actually pull this off.
Oh, Aja somehow finds it.
Oh, and man. Evie, not much of a threat.
9K at 17 minutes.
Yeah, that is a ridiculous gold lead.
And how terrible do games like this feel if you are the Smolder? You're just, that was your first death.
Yeah.
And
your team's
down 10K gold.
Yeah, and it's kind of been both ADCs just getting to relax so far.
Yeah, Betty's got a 300 gold shut down almost illegally. It has, honestly, you know what? The way back in for SoftBank, it has to come off the back of Dasher just finding a pick. Maybe Forest can find like a heroic Lee Sin play. We've seen those in the past. But I think Dasher is the person you have to rely on.
Yeah.
And not for the entire game, but for the near future, it has to come off the back of Dasher to allow Marble to get to the stage where he can be the one to get it done.
Yeah, and they've decided to focus down Aja, but PSG are on to them.
Woodies here. Yeah, the equalizer coming out. Through does come that Nature's Grasp. It's a two-man knock-up, and RG, it will be going down. It is Evie who picks it up. It is a one-for-one trade. At least it is a shutdown going through. Betty now here. Really nice usage of that W. He's not going to commit that lightning crash, but Junjie being here now maybe means he will. Volt Breaker coming through, does commit it, flash even, and now Dasher is the focus of this, and Woody with the flash pulverize, perfect timing, takes down Dasher on the Ahri.
Woody plays that fight so patiently and catches Dasher after he uses his flash.
Forrest though, he's found his way now onto Junjie, shield coming through, means he's going to be completely okay. even the Weaver's Wall now, and maybe Forest all of a sudden in no man's land. Does commit to going to that minion wave as Betty goes aggressive, but Marble trading very well for himself here in the mid wave.
Yeah, Forest is able to get away, so everyone else from SoftBank, Evie and Dasher go down for the kill onto Aja. You do need these shutdowns, so I guess you have to be okay with it if you're SoftBank. Maple is just soloing enemy red buff.
Yeah, but Forest will smite that. Yoink. That's mine.
Yeah, thanks for the leash. And 40 CS up is Betty. 20 CS up, Maple. Cool. 15 CS for Aja on the Rumble. And 30 CS for the Vi. So farm all going to PSG. Kills all going to PSG. Every objective also in PSG's favor.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot. It does feel like SoftBank got pretty much every champ they'd won. I'm somewhat perplexed by the Smolder priority. But
yeah,
I mean,
it feels like these games.
All 5 of the champions we see SoftBank on, we've seen them play so well, and now it's really their time, and maybe it's off the back of the steal. Forest with the ward. Forest comes through, but Betty gets the Baron. Cease and desist, knock up, dead. Betty picking up the kill, Betty picking up the Baron, and PSG looking so hot in game number 3.
Yeah, I didn't see the Baron HP, but that must have been close to a steal if Betty is getting the last hit. A decent try from Forest could delay this game a bit longer to get the Smolder stacking up. Maple has gotten a wave into this top tier 2, and I don't think anyone's going to be around to stop him from taking it. That's going to be a lot of gold going over to him.
Yeah, 8 billion. What is it? Oh, I didn't see. I can't remember. I think it's 650 local, and then whatever you get regularly. Or 750 local.
Yeah, I think it ends up being 725 or something like that.
It's just ridiculous. It's honestly like you feel like a billionaire once you get one of those.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Towers. Yeah, especially with the creeps you're able to farm while you're shoving to take that tower. You recall a lot of the time and just finish an item as Maple did.
Oh my god, those are some gold stats. Woody has nearly got as much gold as the 80 carry on the other team.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. 3-0 and 11 on the Alistair.
Yeah, 2 items almost. Even on this patch, the Trailblazer, which is going to be Woody's second item, was nerfed, so it does cost a little bit more. But with the Baron buff available and such a massive gold lead, we're 23 minutes in, not even 23 minutes in, as mid lane inner is almost certain to go down here. And
yeah,
I'm not sure how SoftBank defend it, but it's going to have to take some incredible plays. Evie has so much experience. The abilities, the capabilities that we've seen from SoftBank, the perseverance even to come through from this team, to get them to this point, they have to show the ultimate amount of skill and discipline to be able to defend this. Weaver's Wall means that at least this bot lane inhib tower will be going down.
Yeah,
inhib will be soon to follow as there's no defense for it. No synchronized waves, so maybe it's only the one inhib.
Yeah, they can clear out. There's no mid-wave to speak of for
but even PSG, they don't even need another one. They can just get this Ocean Soul.
Yeah, look at the levels, by the way, across the board. PSG are up 2 levels in every single lane, so that puts them 10 levels up on their opponents.
It's only 1.
Oh, yeah. Dasher has hit 14, so... Oh, and there's Maple hitting 16, so they are just up 2 levels.
Oh, my bad, my bad, guys.
Every lane. That is a ridiculous advantage, considering they've got a 15k gold lead, just about.
And what a statement, right? You've come off the back of a 5-game series against this exact team,
yeah,
which every game was back and forward, into SoftBank going 5 games against DCG, winning. 5 games against, who was next? Frank, winning.
Yeah.
3-0 against CFO, who once again were our favorites to take the whole thing. And to now PSG just destroying, just absolutely destroying all 3 games, at least so far. Yes, SoftBank have hope, but it is fading as we're looking for Junjia. He's not the guy you want to look for. They've tried this 3 games in a row. Junji might be going down. Not quite. It is going to finally be a shutdown, and Marble being the one to pick it up. No one answered just yet, although low health bar. And it is the 1 kill. It's a shutdown, and the stacks do come through. And maybe I just cursed PSG, but that is SoftBank with stacks online now. Evie popping the ghost. Weaver's Wall coming through, though, and now Evie's alone here. And that is not where he wants to be. Woody's so low. So low, but not going to go down.
Yeah, SoftBank fend them off for now. I think they will just maintain the 1 inhib advantage for PSG. And, I mean, with Baron up in 2 minutes, this is probably just going to be a whole lot of free farming on the spot inhib. Especially if Forrest can get this dragon, that should be a big deal.
And I think smart itemization here from Marble. Picks up the rapid fire cannon as the second item because, let's be honest, there is no world in which he can get into regular auto attack range. As Betty gets a bit aggressive, he's found nice kick, but a fantastic dash, but it's not enough. The Q comes through, and Marble.
Yeah, massive shutdown for Marble now.
2 big shutdowns
1 minute
in
on
a
Baron.
row.
1 minute on Baron. Forrest does not have to commit his flash to do that, and Betty was kind of suspicious of someone in that bush. He shoots the Q from the Zeri into the bush.
Oh, is this Fight Club? Betty just on the player cam, I don't know if you're looking, but cracked his knuckles and clicked his neck.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he is angry.
Yeah, would be frustrating because he did kind of check the bush, but it was more of an autopilot thing.
It's one of those fake
out of habit.
Ones, you know?
You're not actually convinced someone could be in the bush, so he doesn't check his lethal tempo.
It's like muscle memory where he knows he has to check it, but he doesn't feel like anyone's there because he's so strong.
Yeah, just pure muscle memory, not listening for the sound cue or checking his lethal tempo stacks. Marble recalls for a full item after picking up 2 very nice shutdowns. Still 13k the gold deficit for SoftBank and Forrest.
He's found Maple. Weaver's Wall committed. Junjia will not be confirming the kill as it is that Dragon Strike coming through that gets the side of PSG away from this Lee Sin, but Baron certainly should be the look.
Oh, look at bot wave.
Yeah, bot wave is piling up. That's the Nexus Tower that is getting focused down. And I think SoftBank are willing to give it up if they are able to somehow find more kills, more progress onto this Smolder. But it's going to be Woody who's going in first. He is pretty much unkillable. Overheat for Arges. Evie's going to get Seismic shoved in. All out comes through. He goes unstoppable. The Pathmaker, is it enough? Betty trying to find his way in. Does with that flash. And now trying to find the W. Won't be able to commit it as it will be this Weaver's Wall coming through. Marble is surviving, but ultimately Betty coming through. Season assist does come through as well. That's 2 kills, 3 kills even as PSG rampaging forward. It's going to be another teleport coming through. Maple is looking to seal the deal as in game number 3 it seems like with near certainty, and only Forrest left to stand up against all 5 of PSG. We will have our winner of game number 3, our winner of Spring Split, and our representative at MSI 2024. It's PSG Talon, and oh my god, the inhib's up.
Oh no, I think they can still probably end. It's still 5 seconds on Marble.
Yes, no, it's over. It's over, PSG. I got hype, I got anti-hype, I'm back to hype. PSG, the PCS representative for your 2024 MSI, as clean as can be. And what confidence you have to have in this group of 5.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be excited to see how they're going to perform at MSI now. What a way to win the finals. Just a straight 3-0. Maple is being handed the trophy. Yeah, well-deserved, and I mean, barely broke a sweat, it felt like, against clearly the second strongest team in this tournament, without a doubt.
And it's upsetting, of course, for the side of SoftBank Hawks. What a surprise. At least for you and I, we can say with honesty, we did not expect LJL to have such an impact here in the PCS.
No.
But by God, am I happy to have them here. Because not only will this be a level up for our region that we cast week on week, but an easy upgrade for the LJL as well. Both regions from this experience are going to increase in their level of play and just make the PCS and the LJL of the future so much better to watch. So much better.